What's up, everyone? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. How's it going? I was trying to make sure I got everything posted, but what's up? Oh, hey, it looks, why does it look different? I don't know. I feel like it looks different, but okay, let's jump into it. We got a lot to talk about. I have quite a few things to talk about tonight. So we're gonna hop into that as soon as we're done saying hi to everybody. Let's make sure we're live over on Rumble. I think we are. Yes, we are. Okay. So we're all good. We're good to go. All right, what's up, Justin? Look at, she's right there. She had her whip, but it fell. I think I gotta switch hands. But she has to stay over here because I put her up there and like you can only see like her knees. And if I raise my camera anymore, like I'll look like this. Like it'll just be I'll look even smaller than I am. What's up, Sizzle, Matt G, Rocky, Corey, Wicked's vibing bunny? Well, hello there. What's up, Andrew? Hi, Americas. Lulu. What's up, Lulu? Joel's here. What's up, Joel? Sherry, hi. How are you? Oh, look at that. Joel's a new member. Okay, so you know what we got to do then.
Groovy.
Thank you so much, Joel, for becoming a member. Hi, Biggles. What's up, Trey? If I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Psychotic Mongoose, Unlimited Power. Tara for $2. Thank you for the $2, Tara. Everything is good. Guys, look at, I got a new chair and you can actually see Ash and the Yoshis. So I just couldn't take it anymore. I needed a comfortable just office chair and this one was on sale. So I grabbed it at Office Depot. And it's very comfortable, which is it's also part of the reason why I'm late because I picked it up like right before dinner and then put it together. So yeah. Hi, Miles. Why does Cat? Because that's how she always looks. Even her other face doesn't. She has the other head, but it doesn't look much better. It's more of a smolder, I guess. Because I mean, she's mad. Man, her boss tried to kill her. Wouldn't you be mad? Nikki's here. What's up, Nikki? Way more blues. I see you. Mountain Mutt. What's up? Hi, Lady Marine. Right. This is my sister. She may be pregnant, but she can fight like a man. I love Crybaby. I have a Crybaby shirt. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite Johnny Depp movies. Mark of Reality for 20. Thank you. All my Florida peeps wear the fear porn of Idola. Fill up empty containers with water before going to the store. I've been through a lot of hurricanes and this one doesn't look that bad. AG this point. Wait, in Florida are you talking about? Really? Is there one coming to Florida? I don't know. There's like always one coming to Florida. I should probably pay better attention, but Diddy Kong's right there. I don't want to move him because he doesn't prop up properly, so I have him like wrapped around that so he doesn't fall over. But there he is. He's right there. Hi, Wiley. Dave, how are you? I'm trying to catch up. What's up, Volk? Roto, what's up? Rip pink and white chair streams. Yeah, I have a comfortable chair now, and I like that it's black. Oh, because it's just it goes with everything way better. That pink and white just stood out. I like that it's lower and like I can actually sit back in it. So oh gosh, it's just so comfortable. If you're looking for a chair and you're a streamer or you're just on your computer all the time, just get a regular office chair. That one I had before was supposed to be a regular office chair. It was just it looked kind of like a streamer chair, but it just wasn't comfortable. Go to Office Depot. They have sales all the time. Trust me. What's up, Rhino? Tropical storm heading towards Florida. Oh, wonderful. There's always one. We do. We go out in the rain like freaking like Ryan was doing. I thought those were hilarious with the bear. I remember I put the Karen Smith gif on the one because that's just all I thought of when he was doing like the bear things, like drinking beer and like updating on the weather. It made me think of Karen Smith when she like would grab her boobs and she's like, I can always tell when it's raining. And it was that's all I saw every time I saw those. Let's do it, Nikki. I'm down. Thank you. Yes, I just unboxed her. I put a video up on my channel. I'm not a professional unboxer. I just opened it. But she's just beautiful. I love her. I'm probably not gonna switch heads. Maybe I'll just like prop this one up somewhere. I'm gonna open Ash soon. He needs to come out and I'll close the box and keep it next to it because the front is the first or is Evil Dead 2. No, it's the first Evil Dead. It's the cover, and it looks really good. Yeah, Nikki, I'm down. We drink the hurricane away. It's basically what it is with a ton of candles. Yeah. That sounds great. I love candles and getting drunk, so that sounds like my kind of party. I'm not gonna switch he Trey, are you drunk already? What's up, desubvirgin subvirgin. Wow, sorry. Version. I can't talk. Yeah, it's NECA. I have wanted her for so long. Shout out to Just In Case for sending me it. Oh god, I love her. I just stare at her while I'm working. It doesn't work. Like I don't get work done because she looks so good. I am nervous though because somebody actually I think it was Cloud commented that he has the 89 Batman and it's pleather, which yeah, I'm pretty sure this is pleather. I don't think it's real leather. Um and he said that it like starts fading, which that's what like peeling, which is what happens. So okay, sorry. Let me go over what's up, Deconstruct, Tara, and Americus over on Rumble. Thank you for hanging out over there, guys. I see we got 8 people over there. Thanks. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. What, Lulu? What you looking at? I don't even know what I want to talk about first. We should start with Bob Barker. That's so sad. I mean, he was 99 and so many people were like, I didn't even know that he was still around. I think when he left The Price is Right, people like are confusing that with him passing. But I want to find a good article. I didn't Oh, here we go. I was wondering. I should have looked up. I wanted to see stars like paying tribute to him. I don't know if I can play this video though, but there should be. Is there at least like? Yeah, there is. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna start with Bob Barker. Like listen. When you were sick, we hung out with Bob Barker and Maury Povich, right? Like, come on, that's what happens. And for me, sick or snow days, because I got quite a lot of snow days over. New York State gets a lot of snow. So let's start. I almost hit stop cam. I swear I'm a professional. Yeah, we'll do this one because okay. Mando's here. Where did she pop in and say hi? Well, there we go. Hi, Mando. Yeah, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. Aw. Yeah, so I mean, he was 99. He Trey, that's what I think of immediately. Like, obviously, Bob Barker is famous for The Price is Right, but that was the most iconic scene in Happy Gilmore, and Happy Gilmore is my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I would watch that clip, but I feel like, I'll get freaking clipped or whatever, claimed for it. Spirian gave a $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. What is it? Thanks. Well, you're welcome, Spirian. No problem. What's up, Hokies? You wanna know what's weird? Some of my members are green on here, and then oh, no, there it goes. No, Hokies wasn't I know Hokies is a member, and he wasn't green for a second. Exactly, Lady Marie. He made as close to 100 as he could without going over. He wins. Yeah. So, Drew Carey, Adam Sandler, lead stars paying tribute to the late Bob Barker, American treasure. He was. I always wanted to go on Prices. Well, yeah, mods are blue, but maybe that's why. Like, it switched because like Hokies was blue and then now he's green. Oh no, Mando, that sucks. I hate when that happens. Hopefully mine doesn't. Yeah, because there's like a storm or something coming. Well, you're green now. You were blue, and that confused me. Anyways, let's get back to Bob Barker. I loved Price is Right growing up. I think everybody did. Like, we all grew up watching it. All of us. I don't care what your age is. He hosted it for 30 years, so multiple generations grew up with him. Legend, and it was great. Well, I don't have Spectrum. I have Xfinity, I think. I don't know. Something like that. But all right, so let's read this article. This one's by Fox News. Celebrities across the world of entertainment are mourning the loss of legendary Bob Barker. Barker passed away at age 99 in his longtime Hollywood Hills home. It was it is with profound sadness that we announce that the world's greatest MC who ever Bob Barker has left us. His publicist Roger Neal confirmed with Fox News Digital. Sorry, I promise I know how to talk. The longtime host of The Price is Right left the show in 2007 and he was succeeded by Drew Carey. I didn't watch it, just wasn't the same after that. Like no hate, but like when you grow up, like these stars, celebrities like Bob Barker started the show and it goes on for so long. It's hard to see anybody else do it. Like same with Jeopardy. Like we know Alex Trebek passed, but it's just not the same. Mark of Reality just became a member again. I think a member, but thank you. Here you go. Thank you, Mark. Carey shared on X, formerly Twitter, his condolences and over his predecessor's passing. Why is it? I got confused that his name was upside down like that. Like I thought that Fox did that, like the article did that. Anyways, very sad day for the Price is Right family and animal lovers all over the world. There hasn't been a day on set that I didn't think of Bob Barker and thank him. I will carry his memory in my heart forever. Rip Bob Barker, we love you. Aw. And then Adam Sandler shared all these pictures. What did he say? I've been so busy today. I haven't really been online to check this stuff. But this was when they did like a shit, like not reshoot, but they reenacted. There we go. That's what I'm thinking of. They reenacted the scene from Happy Gilmore here. Aw, they probably were good friends in real life too. And sorry if you guys hear background noise. Aw. Oops. Didn't mean to click on that. So the man, the myth, the legend, such a sweet, funny guy to hang out with. Loved talking to him, loved laughing with him, loved him kicking the crap out of me. He'll be missed by everyone I know. Heartbreaking day. Love to Bob always and his family. Thanks for all you gave us. Aw. It's cute. Cute little moment there. That was hold on a second. My bad. Let me go back. There's more. Thought that was the end of it. Julie Bowen. I forgot that she was on Happy Gilmore, like, I'm watching Modern Family, and I'm like, "What was she on?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, she was the girlfriend on Happy Gilmore," because she was so young. Like, I mean, Happy Gilmore was forever ago, but this was, I think, one of her first roles, at least one of her first bigger roles. I loved her in this movie. Biggles became a member again. I have one of these things. Member for 2 months. Thank you, Biggles. So Julie Bowen, I don't know if I'm saying her name right. I will never forget Adam convincing Bob Barker to say the iconic line, "The price is wrong, bitch." Yeah, that's the iconic line. I feel like that's probably the only time you probably saw Bob Barker swear. Bob was kind and polite and had declined to say the line, but he got swept up in the hilarious fight scene between him and Happy. He just said it, and it's one of my favorite film memories ever. In honor of Bob, please remember to spay and neuter your pets. Rip Bob. Here, we'll play this. It's There's not going to be sound, but we'll just here. Sorry. I mean, I can't see. I have my cup in the way. That's scene. All right. That's all we're going to play because I don't know if they're going to claim me for it. That's why I don't have the sound on. Rob Schneider said, "One of the nicest things I ever heard in show business was Bob Barker saying, 'I moved to Hollywood to be an actor, and the only person who ever let me do it was Adam Sandler.'" Aw. The scene with them was always and always will be absolutely hilarious. God bless you, Bob. Aw. Howie Mandel, just a picture and rip Bob Barker. Bob Barker of The Price is Right and Tom Bergeron, that's how you pronounce his name, right? Of Hollywood Squares were the surprise winners of the Game Show Host Award. Aw. James Wood said, "If you only think of Bob Barker as a world famous game show host, you are missing the greatest contribution. He was a leading advocate for animal rights. His love for our furry friends inspired compassionate movements all over the world, and we humans were better for it. Rest in peace." I don't know who Diane Warren is, but she said, "Bob Barker, I have a feeling you were met by an army of animal angels because you were their angel on earth." Oh, all right. I don't know who all these people are. We're just gonna no idea. He was U.S. Naval Institute. He was in the Navy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Rest in peace, Bob Barker, who passed away today at the age of 99. The former Price is Right host served as a naval aviator during World War II, flying 8 different aircrafts, including the Wildcat and Corsair. Wow, I didn't know that about him. Okay. I did not know that about him. That's more respect. More respect to him for that. Aw. I'm actually not into cats. I don't hate them, but I'm definitely more of a dog person. All right. Abe, thank you for subbing. New sub, cool content. You have the Green Ranger in your profile picture. So when I move and I have more room, I met Jason David Frank and I had his autograph and oh God, I gotta move her. I am gonna knock her over. I'm too Italian to have something so nice so close to my hands. Um, I had him over there, but I moved stuff over. But I have, well, here, I'll show them to you. My framed Green Ranger picture. Still right here. It's a little dusty right now because I moved him, but there he is. I love this picture. I gotta put it back up, but like I said, I'm gonna be moving like fairly soon, and then I'll have more room in my background. Yeah, I don't dislike cats. I'm just not really a cat person. Like to own them. I had a cat once, and he was actually cool as heck. When I was in high school, I had a cat. I did, and he was very nice. I hate that I actually had food poisoning the day before. So when I met him, I was like looking a little pale and I just wasn't feeling well, but I had to, and I'm so glad that I pushed myself to go because I was like, I can't miss it. I actually worked at that convention and they knew I was sick and I wasn't trying to like get out of working it because I could not stop talking about how excited I was to meet Jason David Frank. Um So I missed his first day there, but I got to meet him, and he was really nice, and I had an Affirmative shirt on, which is, David Yost's, clothing line, which you should check it out if you like. It's a cute, the shirts are cute. They're very minimalistic, and I like that, but they're nice shirts. Anyways, I had the Pink Ranger ones, like some of the shirts are like origami with their Zords, and I had the Pink Ranger one on. He was like, "Oh, let me record," and he recorded a message for me to send to David Yost, and it was really nice. That's the first time I've had it happen twice because James Marsters recorded my tattoo because I have a Buffy tattoo on my back, and he was like, and he recorded it, and I think he put it on social media, but I missed it. But anyways, thanks, Abe. Yeah, I like the original Power Rangers. People always ask me, like, which one do I like after that? And I didn't watch after that. Like after Mighty Morphin was done, I didn't I just wasn't really into it anymore. But all right, speaking of Power Rangers, don't I have something that I wanted to bring up? Yep, here we go. Why is this article so zoomed in? What a nice segue. I have a lot to talk about. So, the original Blue Ranger Billy and Lord Zed return in Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. This is really gonna annoy me. It's so huge too, but whatever. Okay. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger. That rallying cry resonates strongly with generations of Power Ranger fans. But for David Yost, the original Blue Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that quote proves truer than ever. Yost recently returned as Billy in the Netflix special Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, which celebrated the 30th anniversary of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with the reunion of some of its original cast. And now Yost's Billy Cranston returns once more to the world of Power Rangers. Former Blue Ranger Billy will serve as a mentor figure in the current iteration of the series. Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, but Billy better watch out because it's not the only figure making a comeback. The villainous Lord Zed will return once more to make trouble for the Power Rangers. Once a Power Rangers villain, always a Power Rangers villain, we suppose. You're not wrong there. Gosh, I'm not even gonna talk about Ahsoka because I didn't watch it. I checked out of Star Wars a while ago. I've seen some stuff and it's a bit just. I'm not surprised. I was really just like that's just how I feel. That's my reaction from this point on with the Star Wars stuff. But Blue Eyed Scorpio, you're not wrong. What's up, GRP? Sure, I'm not missing anything. Yeah, Joel, Rita Repulsa, and Lord Zed. Those were the good old days. Did that series finish or just make movies? What, Cosmic Fury? I'm not even sure. I think it's a series, right? Let's see. Yep, it's a series. So the Once and Always was just a show, or not a show. It was just like a movie. But this is a show. I'm like, honestly, I'm probably not gonna watch it because I'm not like I watched the reunion movie because I'm like, oh, cool, it's all the OGs, but I probably won't. Maybe I'll check out, like, the first episode, but I mean, I'm just not into Power Rangers now. I love the nostalgia from the old ones, the Mighty Morphin, but that's about it. What's up, Eric Stone? It's the 30th season. Okay, thanks, Andrew. Andrew's got all the Dre. Alright. So Lord Zed is also back in Power Rangers action. I liked Lord Zed. I mean, he was a good villain. Oh, thanks, guys. What's up, Steven? And now I'm subbed here too. I'm good. I got a nice new comfy chair. You guys can kind of see Ash now, at least when I'm full screen. Um, the original actress passed away, I think. They had two that played Rita. I'm pretty sure the original actress, like from the Time to Conquer Earth is my best Rita impression. She's passed away, I'm pretty sure. So while David Yost Billy will have a mentorly role in Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, the opening credits and theme song for the show tease a bit more. We see the Blue Ranger suited up and ready to go during his close up. It looks like Billy will be mentoring but also morphing. And that's good news for the Cosmic Fury Rangers because Lord Zed will also return to the Power Rangers world. The Rangers temporarily stopped Lord Zed in the second season of Dino Fury. See, I don't know any of that. But not for long. The official description for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury Season 30 at Power Rangers shares. Lord Zed has escaped, and this time his rampage extends to the farthest reaches of space. The Rangers need to find new Zords and new powers to face Zed's latest threat, and they won't do so alone. Joined by some familiar faces, they will discover the power of the cosmic orbs and become the Cosmic Fury Rangers, armed with new uniforms, new weapons, and an entire new fleet of Zords. Ever the tech genius and master of logic, Billy's help is crucial to the Rangers in their battle against Lord Zed. Billy's expertise shines as the team rallies to fend off both a galactic invasion and the potential undoing of all the good that came from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team. All right. Well, that's it for that. Well, that's interesting. Thanks, Abe, for hopping in here to make a great segue into Power Rangers. Her Japanese counterpart passed away. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, let's pop over. What's up, Raken Knight? I don't know if I said that right, but I apologize. Thank you so much for stopping into the chat over there on Rumble. We got 22 people over there. Thank you. And I see you over there too, Hokies. Thank you. Thanks for dropping the links. Okay, gosh, I have so much to talk about today. I don't even know where to start right now. What's this one? Let's do this one. It's kind of old news, but since I only do Wicked's World once a week now, some news that's already been covered is going to get covered again. Let's pause that because that's going to be distracting. Are you guys sad about Charles Marinette? Is it Marionette or Marinette? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he's retiring as the voice of Mario. Da, 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 da. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Martini? That's how you pronounce it, Martini? Thank you. I'm getting like a bunch of messages right now. Da, 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 da. Member for 1 month. Thank you, Andrew. Hey, Sexy Eyes Wicked. Rip Arlene Sorkin, the original voice of Harley Quinn. I'm still in shock. Oh, yeah, did she pass away today or yesterday? We're gonna have to open something up on her. Let me see. Hold on, let me double check that. I was out all day and I've literally have not stopped all day. So I have not really been online. I saw the Bob Barker stuff. And yeah, it was today. Oh man, she passed away today. She was 67. All right. After this, I'm gonna have to find a nice little article to talk about her because she was the best Harley Quinn. You guys know I love Harley, at least the old school Harley. And Martinet. He's still ambassador for Martin. Is it Ian? I know she was only 67. We'll get into that in a minute. I didn't even know, and I love like she is the original Harley Quinn. She brought Harley to life. In the 90s show, the Batman the Animated Series, which I freaking have a shirt on that I just got today. That's Batman the Animated Series. Oh my gosh. And I didn't know that she passed. I ordered this, I just got it in the mail today. All right. Well, after this, we're gonna get into that. I guess it's gonna be kind of a sad stream, but we're also gonna celebrate her a bit. I'll probably pull up See if I can pull up a nice clip, and I guess if it gets claimed, I'll just delete it later. Okay, so this year has marked a sea change when it comes to representations of Nintendo's mustachio, denim-clad mascot Mario. The iconic video game character jumped to the big screen with the big screen this spring with the Super Mario Brothers movie, which remains the top grosser at the U.S. box office so far this year. In that film, the titular hero was voiced by Chris Pratt rather than his longtime video voice actor Charles Martinet. I'm probably going to say it different all the time because I don't know. I think that's the right way. Anyways, on Monday, Nintendo officially announced that Martinet is retiring from voicing the beloved plumber. According to a statement from the gaming juggernaut, Martinet will move into a new role as Mario ambassador. Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Super Mario 64. Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he'll continue to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It has been an honor working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years, and we want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shingeru Matsumoto and Charles himself, which will post at a future date. And he shared the same thing. He said, "My new adventure begins. You are all my number one in my heart. Woohoo!" Well, that's it. I just wanted to cover that. I know it's not new, but I wasn't. We got to find something about Arlene. It's gonna feel weird, like, I know and I actually stuck up for the way Chris Pratt voiced him before the movie even came out, because he went back to the original character from the show, from the Mario Brothers show, where he's a plumber from Brooklyn, so he actually did a correct accent. Not that Charles, didn't, that was just the voice that we know from the games, like, that's the voice I grew up with, but, Chris Pratt did fine. Americus, thank you for the $5. Congrats, you pronounced Martinet correctly. Here, have some Yankee greenbacks. Thank you. Oh, of course. I love Power Rangers. The old school is my and that movie, even though I don't know, I mean, effects wise, maybe it holds up. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze, that still holds up. All right, hold on. Let's find something on Arlene before we move into another article. I can't believe I missed that. Thanks, Andrew, for letting me know. I'm off today, like with my internet news and all that. Let's do this one. What do we got here? This one looks good. All right. All right, here it is. Cause she was so Arlene Sorkin, Days of Our Lives actress and Harley Quinn voice, dies at 67. I think most people that are fans of, the animated series probably know this, but you might not. She really was just like the like basis, like she was the inspiration heavily behind Harley, which is another reason why they chose her to voice the character. Because I didn't watch Days of Our Lives, but I seen there's a little sequence where it's like a dream sequence or something. Um, and she's, like a jester clown in it, right? And she's acting all crazy and silly. And that was basically, well, not basically, that was the start of Harley Quinn's character. Like I'm sure they already had the idea of what they wanted to do, but they saw that, and then she also was chose to do the voice. So I thought that was pretty cool. So 67, that's not old. I remember her on Funniest Home Videos. Oh, she was on that? So Arlene Sorkin, known for her performance as Calliope But well, that's a name. Calliope? On Days of Our Lives as the original voice of Harley Quinn has died at 67. Her passing was confirmed on Twitter by Neil Kaplan, a fellow voice actor who wrote, "It broke my heart to hear the original voice of Harley Quinn, Arlene Sorkin, has passed away. I adored her work as Harley Quinn and as Calliope in Days of Our Life." Oh, okay. Thanks, Corey. I'm also Batman Animated Series tonight too. You're gonna watch that. Oh, okay. Sorkin was born October 14th, 1955 in Washington, D.C. She was a cabaret performer and worked in a comedy troupe in the 70s and 80s and found fame as Calliope Jones on Days of Our Lives. Okay. She was also a regular of the series Duet, was co-host of America's Funniest People, and as a writer worked on Tiny Toon Adventures. Oh, did she? And the Jennifer Aniston vehicle Picture Perfect. Oh, I didn't even know any of that. Wow. What's up, Dimajani? It was Sorkin who inspired the character of Harley Quinn, the Joker's girlfriend. Her college roommate Paul Dini created the character, which first appeared. See, I didn't know that it was her college roommate, which first appeared on Batman the Animated Series, 1992. The character was directly influenced by a series of out there dream sequences Sorkin performed in on days. And Sorkin was the first voice actor to breathe life into Harley Quinn, doing so in several TV and other projects. Lady Gaga will be seen as Harley Quinn in the feature film Joker, Foiled a Dukes. I always say that wrong, but whatever. Coming in 2024, she won 4 Soap Opera Digest awards and shared a Peabody Award with Jessica Hernandez. Sorkin is survived by her husband of 26 years. Oh, that's so sad. Can you imagine that? TV producer and writer Christopher Lloyd and their sons Eli and Owen. Wait, she was married to, like, Christopher Lloyd? Christopher Lloyd? Like, that Christopher Lloyd? No. Really? No. How did I not know that? You didn't know that, Americus? One of my maybe you weren't in that. One of my first live streams, um, I talked about that because I don't hate Lady Gaga. I think she's, a decent performer, but, no, it's not that Christopher Lloyd. Okay. I was like, "Wait, how did I not know that?" Um But yeah, I don't think they should be making another Joker. I remember the director, I feel like he got pressured into it, so I'm not sure how good this is gonna be. It definitely seemed like a one and done type movie, right? Like they told the story they were trying to tell in one movie and that was it. But now they're doing the sequel and I'm just not I'm just I don't really have high hopes for it. I'll see it. I don't think that Gaga will be a terrible Harley, but I think they should same as with a bunch of other characters, especially in the DC and Marvel, they they're overdoing with some characters, and Harley's one of them. I love Harley, but the animated series Harley will always be my favorite. That's just the best one. I'm actually watching the new season of the Harley Quinn show that's on HBO Max, and it's like there's some parts that are okay, like you'll get a giggle here and there, but mm, they just changed the character so much, and the stuff with her and Ivy is just a bit overdone in my opinion, like just way overdone. And it's sad because she is a good character. She's a cool character. Like, but I don't know, they're kind of ruining her. But we'll see. Yeah, she's overexposed. Exactly. I'm just looking at chat, make sure I don't miss anything. So iffy. Yeah, I think Tara Strong did a good job too. She's a great voice actress. She was definitely a good second Harley. Barbie killed Harley. Yeah, villain Harley's where it's at. I mean, it's nice that she has some compassion a bit, like, even when she's a killer not kill well, yeah, killer, when she's a villain, because she was, a therapist, and she's supposed to have some kinda compassion for people, so you see that come out sometimes, but I don't know. Hokie says the problem is the people that finance the movies want to see big recognized names. They see it as a safe bet so they can make money. Yeah, you're right. You're right. What the hiccups? What's up, Clemson? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, Clemson. I keep going back for I'm trying to be better with checking chats, like to make sure if I see because I really wish I hope eventually Streamlabs puts like gifted memberships in the StreamYards chat. Um and it would be cool if my Rumble chats came in here too. They were supposed to be adding Rumble to StreamYards. Like I have to do custom for that. You can't just connect like to YouTube and stuff. So I'm hoping that they do that. They were supposed to. We'll see. A lot of All right, my bad. Oh, thanks, Joel. You do really well with the chat. One of the many reasons I watch your streams of many. Thanks. I can't catch everybody. There are once in a while that I'll catch like someone mad, and it's just like, listen, it's hard to keep up, especially when I'm playing games. But usually my mods will be like, listen, relax. She's playing a game. Um, but I try to catch as much as I can on here. Now, all right, what do we want to do next? There's like I think this is probably the most topics I've ever had. So we're probably gonna go over because we're already almost 45 minutes in. But rip Arlene, the best Harley that there ever was. I need to look because I'm sure there's great ones. But I need to get a nice Harley figure, but I want it to be the Jester Harley. I know there's some good ones. I know there is. I have a friend actually who absolutely loves Harley. Like he's got the Harley tattoo and Ivy from the 90s. It looks great. It's big. He loves it. He collects like every single figure. So if I ever wanted one, I'd have to just ask him like, okay, what's the best Jester one? But he spends a lot of money on him. Uh and I just yeah, so all right, I might as well just go in order at this point. Because I try to keep it like so my thing with these streams is I want to cover news even if it's like a week or a little more old because I only do this once a week now. I might end up doing like another stream even if it's once in a while during the week like a live stream, but I'm working on some stuff. I want to talk to you guys about it, but I want to wait until I get it done. I'm extremely excited about it though. I'm working on some stuff since I've gone full time with the creating. You guys are going to get some good content. That's what I would want. I got to see which company it is though. Bruce Timm, he is my favorite animator. His animations are just love it, love it, love it. And that is true. I wasn't ready for Arlene. That's so sad. She was only 67. Prayers to her family, man. They're not saying what happened, so I wonder if it was sudden or maybe maybe she was sick. A lot of these actors keep it quiet, which is understandable. Anyways, is anybody excited for Thunderbolts? I don't know much about them. I'll be honest about the Thunderbolts, but it's going to be MCU, so I'm guessing they're probably going to mess up the comics. Well, not mess up the comics, but they're not going to be comic accurate. That's what I meant. Abe, that's really sweet. Thank you. We're gonna lay everything out. You have no idea what Thunderbolts is? Does anybody know? I have Barbie Harley Quinn in the box. She's from the animated series. What does she look like? I want to see. Here, we'll pull her up in a minute. So this I thought I'd bring it up because I knew Roto was gonna know. Roto knows Roto is huge. Anybody who does like comic book stuff, like especially streaming, you should get Roto on because he knows his stuff when it comes to comics. I love Thunderbolts, but I'm worried about this film. Are you thinking Thundercats, Joel? Because that's what I thought for a second at first. Yeah, Thundercats. Trey says they're Marvel Suicide Squad. Okay, thank you, Trey. That helps. Okay. Yeah. Some versions they are kind of like Suicide Squad, group of misfits and anti-heroes. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so oh, is this the movie that Red Hulk's gonna be in? Harrison Ford, right? Isn't Harrison Ford playing him? What's up, by the way? Dan Blackroyd, how are you? Okay, so Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier has teased his star-studded team-up movie, explaining that it will offer something different to past MCU entries. Well, we'll see about that. So it might not align with audience expectations. It's like they're saying that on purpose because it's like this because they think saying that is gonna make like people not get mad if they screw it up. What's up, Dan? And I already said yeah, but you get a double what's up. Yes, Red Hulk is the leader of the Thunderbolts. I still find I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um all right. So where was I? So Schreier, who helmed 6 episodes of the Emmy-nominated Netflix series Beef, never seen it, told Screen Rant, Thunderbolts would likely stand out from other MCU ensemble films like The Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. This is because he is taking a fresh approach and giving additional insight into pre-existing characters from the Marvel canon. I can't say what it is, but I can say that there is something different, Schreier teased. And I think that, again, when you look at something like Beef, there's a oh wait, I did see Beef. That's the I did. That's the it was actually pretty good. It was so random. It's about two people like having road rage with each other and then they find out who each other is. I don't want to give it away because I think if you haven't watched it, you should check it out. It actually was good. They find out who each other is and they just start messing with each other hardcore. Like they have these anger issues and it's kind of entertaining. I suggest giving it a watch. They barely did any setup with most of the members. Nikki says, "I swear all the marketing for every superhero movie is the same. Well, something different." Yeah, they say I feel like they think if we say that, then like it's okay. We're being different. No, you're not. Sorry to tell you that, but you're not. You're all the same. You're all ruining everything. Um, but yeah, I just watched Beef like a month ago. It was all right. It was very random, but yeah, there's some funny parts in it. What do you say? I can't say what it is, but I can say that there is something different. And I think that again, when you look at something like Beef, and there's specifically there's a specificity of character that then makes the whole thing feel more universal because it comes from something so personal. I think that something was exciting about Thunderbolts. I think I think that's something that was exciting about the Thunderbolts is that it's not a sequel, he continued. It's a new story and it's a set of characters that maybe we've met a little bit in the MCU before, but this is a very new take on who they are and what brings them together. Probably not what people are expecting from it, but I guess I can't really say more than that. So this is who's going to be the Thunderbolts? Sebastian Stan's going to be in it? I might watch just for that. I like Sebastian Stan. Schreier is directing Thunderbolts from a script penned by Beef Scribe. It sounds so funny saying that. By Beef Scribe Lee Sung Jin, who is working from the first draft by Black Widow screenwriter Eric Pearson. Ooh, that's not great. Thunderbolt star David Harbour previously said Pearson had a really cool idea for the story that would drop a bomb on the MCU when it comes to theaters in 2024. Thunderbolts will see various Marvel characters team up for the first time on the big screen. So Bucky's going to be in it, obviously. Duh. I'm like, oh, Sebastian Stan, but he's Bucky and it's Marvel. Thunderbolts will see various Marvel characters team up for the first time on the big screen. Previously announced stars include Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, Wyatt Russell as John Walker, aka U.S. Agent, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Olga Kurlenko as Taskmaker. I said her name right, but I can't say Taskmaster. Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, David Harbour as Red Guardian. They put her in there twice. See, These articles don't people, like, read these articles over before they post them? And Harrison Ford as Thaddeus Ross. Staring over here for so long makes me, like, blind. I gotta turn my, light down. Getting blinded over here. Okay, the Bears, Ao Edinbury, and The Walking Dead Stephen Yen have also joined the cast in undisclosed roles, while Julia Louis-Dreyfus is back as Countess Valentina Algara De Fontaine, the director of the CIA, after frequently showing up throughout Phase 4 of the MCU, following her debut in Marvel's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay, well, I don't know. I like the cast. I think they all are good actresses. I like Florence Pugh. I love Sebastian Stan. Yeah, she's Seinfeld woman, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Ian says IGN has about 3 employees left, so no, I doubt they reread anything. Probably true. Who are you saying who about? Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Chances they had a pretty cool run in the books with Red Hulk, Punisher, Elektra, Deadpool, and Venom for the team of Thunderbolts. The art was awful, but the story was fun. This team is a bit off, but fits MCU. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna wanna bring bigger people in, probably. Not that those aren't big characters, but they're clearly trying. They're just who knows what they're doing with the Punisher. But the comic run sounds interesting. I like that team up. But I love Bucky, so I'm not mad about that. Roto says the Dark Avengers and Thunderbolts have had interchangeable characters similar to the X-Men and X-Force. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Roto. Hold on, let me see something here. I see you, Gigi, Luca, over on Rumble, and Quazlik. I probably said that wrong. Do you think Red Guardian is a harder pitch given the war in Ukraine? Huh. I don't know. I mean, obviously they don't care if they're still doing it, but I didn't even think about that. 23 people over there on Rumble. Thank you. And hold on a second before we go on to the next subject here. Holy moly, Raider? Are you serious? Raider just donated 400 on PayPal. He says nothing to see here. Move along. Everything is fine in all caps. Raider, hold on. Hold on. I almost want to go to my stream deck, but I forgot that I don't have my stream deck hooked up to this. Hold on, hold on. Raider's gonna get 2 things. What the heck, Raider? Thank you so much. I love how he yells, nothing to see here. Raider? Here, let me collect myself. You're getting bruh. Bruh. Raider, are you still on the chat? I don't know when you sent that. I didn't have it. I didn't see it. Raider, show yourself. He's not going to. He said nothing to see here. Can I borrow $5, Raider? Thank you. Yes, everyone. Love for Raider in the chat. He's probably not going to say anything. Raider strikes. He does strike ninja style. He does. Thank you, Raider. Does Raider need a roommate or a son? Raider. Thank you, Raider. Nikki trying to make me twerk. Almost enough for a quick twerk. I'll do twerk. I said twerk. I'll do it for you. Thank you. Nikki is currently twerking for Raider. Thank you. I know I don't have a drink. I have water. Stay hydrated. Thank you so much, Raider. You don't I don't think he's silly. Does Raider need an accountant? Well, America's has got you, Raider. He might not even be in here anymore. He probably is. I love his message though. Everything is fine. He yelled it because it's in all caps. Raider's awesome. Thank you. Hail hydration. Sips coffee. I had coffee right before the stream. So yeah. Raider, thank you so much. Now I feel like well, we're gonna talk about Dune. Like talk about something better, but I actually never watched the first Dune, so Wicked's vibing bunny says, I'll twerk for you, Wicked. That donation got me vibing. Thanks, vibing bunny. Sorry, Raider, you got my chat all riled up. Raider, $400? That's how he is. Thank you so much, Raider. I'm gonna just I don't know what to say. When you guys are this nice to me, I don't know what to say. What did I do to deserve you guys? Abe, no, I'm in America, so unfortunately I will not make it to the UK. I'm sorry. It would be nice to make it to another country one day. One day. So I didn't watch it didn't grab me. Like I wasn't interested in watching it. I should watch it at some point. I think it's still on HBO Max. Um I just I'm checking because I'm getting a lot of like emails and stuff right now and that's that's why I missed it when you first sent it, Raider. Sorry. But thank you. Love for Raider. We'll give him wait, before we read this article, Raider's gonna get one more Batman thumbs up. Honestly, I feel like that is Raider. Like he's just so quiet all the time, just um but thank you. So yeah, I'm not judging Dune because I haven't seen it. Maybe if I watch it, I would love it. But to no to surprise of nobody, it's delayed. Project Egg Roll's here. Can we get some eggs in the chat? Egg roll. There you go. There we go. Everyone's already doing. What's up, Egg Roll? Thank you for coming in and saying hello. There we go. Eggs in the chat. All right, so Dune 2 delayed to 2024. I mean, are any of us even remotely surprised that things are getting delayed? I mean, besides certain projects that are being recorded in other countries and they're using, I guess, actors from that country, like the Alien series, which I didn't even know that they were making an Alien series. I know that Disney, unfortunately, so I'm not excited about it, but they're working on the movie, but there's also a series in the work in Thailand and they're still going on with it, so they must have a bunch of locals or something, but yeah, everything is delayed. So Dune, the spice will not flow until 2024. I don't get that because I didn't see it. But, you know, I'll eventually watch it. I like to judge things for myself, and I've a few people thought it was kinda, like, okay. I haven't heard that it was terrible, but some people really love it, so I wanna give it a try. Rodo says, "Dune 2 will now take on Snow White." Really oh gosh, it's moving. Thank you for all the love, guys. I'm really mad Dune 2 got delayed. I'm sorry, Nikki. It'll be here. Yeah, Cobra Kai, they already announced that it's getting delayed, yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be an Alien series, I guess. I know they're doing the new movies, so I don't know what the series is gonna be. Yeah, I'm sad about Cobra Kai too. It's probably for the better because of the strike, 2024 is about to be as dry as 2020 was with the movies. It is. The theaters are gonna be in trouble. I don't know if they'll be able to come back for this. From this because I know they had heck of a time in 2020, so we'll see. Dennis Villeneuve's sci-fi sequel Dune Part 2 has been yanked from Warner Brothers' 2023 schedule and is now slated to debut on March 15th, 2024. The film was originally set to release on November 3rd. Dune Part 2's move has had a slight domino effect on two of the studio's other upcoming releases. WB and Legacy's Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire has moved to March 15th, 2024 to April 12th, 2024, and the animated film The Lord of the Rings: The War of I don't know that name. Roram has moved from April 12th, 2024 to December 13th, 2024. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Zendaya's other upcoming project, the tennis drama Challengers. Okay, off topic about Dune, but when I went to go see the Barbie movie, the most uncomfortable part for me out of that whole experience was sitting next to like a 7-year-old. She was like with her mom or something, and the trailer for Challengers came up, and I mean, I don't think the little girl understood what was going on, but if you guys have saw the trailer, if not, look it up. But I was sitting there and it was very uncomfortable. Like, anyways, that film was also delayed until April 26th, 2024. The film is directed by Call Me by Your Name's Luca Gardenigo and co-stars Mike Fast and Josh O'Connor. Challengers was originally set to release September 15th and was also going to premiere at the Venice Film Festival on August 30th, but has been pulled from the festival's lineup. These release shifts come in the wake of the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike, during which members cannot promote any projects affiliated with Hollywood's major studios or streamers. Zendaya has over 180 million followers on Instagram, which makes her an essential piece of each film's marketing campaign. Other major movies delayed by the strike include Craven the Hunter, which moved from October 6, 2023 to August 30th, 2024, and the forthcoming sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife, which moved from December 20th, 2023 to March 29th, 2024. Other films that were set to begin or continue filming in 2023 will also presumably see delayed release dates, including Gladiator 2, Beetlejuice 2, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2, Deadpool 3, Quentin Tarantino's The Movie Critic, and Clint Eastwood's Juror Number 2. For the strike to end and promotions to resume, the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers must agree to fair contract terms with SAG-AFTRA. How do you say Timothy's name? Timothy Chalamet? I forget. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Last starred in 2022's Bones and All, and his upcoming musical Wonka is still slated to release on December 15th of this year. Zendaya has not appeared in a feature film since 2021 when she acted in 4 projects: Spider-Man No Way Home, Dune, Space Jam: A New Legacy, and Malcolm and Marie. All right. I didn't even know Chalamet. That's how you pronounce it. Thank you. Why even make Gladiator 2? What's even the point? I know. I didn't even know they were doing that. When did the first one? It was the 90s, right? I'm pretty sure it was the 90s. What's going on over. What's up, J Caledonia? I probably said that wrong. I'm so sorry, but thank you. I appreciate the support over there on I almost said on locals on Rumble. Chalamet. I gotta remember that. I feel like I knew it. I knew that was how it's pronounced, but I just forgot. Gladiator was 2000. Thanks, Trey. Okay. Right, Dan? All I heard was a slate of movie sequels nobody asked for. I think Wonka might be interesting, but it's not as much as I love Johnny Depp. I didn't really like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You're never gonna top the first Wonka. The first Willy Wonka, it's a classic that Gene Wilder, not topping it. Chalamet. I gotta try and remember that. Mark of Reality, thank you so much for the 20. The theaters aren't going to get bailed out, and if they survive, it's going to have to be from indie movies. Also, the tech is getting cheaper, so indie movies will be more plentiful. The death of centralized Hollywood. You're right, Mark. I agree with that. Thank you again so much for the 20. But that's like, Tom Cruise was really pushing, and I understand, like, obviously, it's to help himself, right? But it still helps the theaters and, like, the smaller actors and, what I mean, all actors, but I did agree that with him trying to push that actors can still promote movies that are already done, at least in some capacity. I know it's not gonna happen because it's against the whole strike, but I understand him going where he's going with that because the theaters are really they're gonna fail, unfortunately. Yeah, Trey. Well, as much as I love Tim Burton and Johnny Depp, I wanna move her closer, but like I said, I'm too Italian. She will get knocked over. How cute is she, though? Alright, let's leave her right there. I gotta change her hand so I can put her whip in. I had it in there, but, I tapped her and it fell. So, it's not the right hand. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be, interesting, Andrew. What's up, Experiment Wonka? Another movie denying little people. I know they. You know what? That's true because they have Hugh Grant, right? Hugh Grant is the one Oompa Loompa that we saw. I don't know if they're just gonna computer generate him and he's all of the Oompa Loompas. That might be what they're doing. Well, she's on a stand. It comes with one, but I think I'm gonna get one that has a back to it so that she's safer. I don't know how safe that'll make her because if when I get going. But my background's gonna look, different soon, within the next couple months, I will be moving, and I'll have more room, uh, to actually properly display all my stuff. Because I always go, like, move things, take things down, and put other things up because I wanna display a lot of stuff, so yeah, Trey, I wish they would've done Beetlejuice sooner, like, it would've been like, think of Beetlejuice, like, college years for Lydia, that would've been kinda cool to see, um but we'll see. I love Winona. Um, so we'll see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be interesting. And Jenna Ortega, yeah. I do like Jenna Ortega. What's next on here? I still have quite a bit to talk about. We're over an hour in. I'm not gonna speed up or anything. If we go a little bit over, it's okay. Um, Winona still got it. She does. She does. Yeah, Chris, I agree with that. I was not expecting there to be a sequel. Like Beetlejuice definitely didn't seem like the type of movie that you would get a sequel for. But we'll see what they do. They're trying to um bring it back. I don't know. So Tim Burton, I don't want to say he's hit or miss because I feel like at least for me, he's had more hits. But we'll see. Chris says, I feel Beetlejuice had plenty already. We got the movie, which stands on its own great, and the cartoon too, which is also fun in its own way. Oh, the cartoon was great. I loved the cartoon and the animation too. I don't think so, Dan. I think that was like a rumor that got shut down. I'm not sure. We'll see. That would be interesting because I don't know how true this is because I don't think that Tim Burton would crap on Johnny Depp because that's like his best friend, at least one of them. But like when all that stuff was going on with the trial, the Amber Heard stuff, there was rumors that he was supposed to play Gomez in the Wednesday show. But I think that was just a rumor. I don't think he was ever actually going to because you know how it is with Tim Burton and Johnny Depp because yeah, he's been in probably he's definitely the person that's been in the most besides maybe Helena Bohem, but Bonham, sorry, I probably said her name wrong. Whatever. His ex-wife. Uh so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Alec Baldwin's going to be in there. Mark says, I'm waiting for Riververse and Epicverse to start release indies. Sell out theaters in Hollywood is a vestige of bygone era. I would love to see their stuff in theaters. We'll see. I would also love I would love to see Jay Drunk 3PO's and I don't have it right here. I don't know. I think I have it put away. I would love to see graphic novel, his book turned into a cartoon. If you guys haven't read it yet, then you should get it. It's actually available again. I know I always talked about his book when you guys were so tired of hearing about it when it was out, but and I would like to see what there was a clip. Rip was making an animated series from his um comics, right? I seen a clip of it, so I'm pretty sure that it's happening. I would love. I just want everyone to win. All of our favorite independent creators. I want to see more. But anyways, on to the next topic here. Zachary Levi, star of Shazam 2, slams the garbage coming out of Hollywood. Oh, well. So we have to actively not choose the garbage, Levy said at Fan Expo Chicago. So he said this at a Comic Con. It's kind of ballsy, but I love it. Do it. Call him out. He's probably there's not going to be another Shazam. So this is what he said. It's one thing for critics or audiences to call out Hollywood for making questionable fare. It's another for stars of said questionable fare to join in. But Zachary Levi's got a bone to pick with what he called Hollywood's garbage at Fan Expo Chicago on Saturday. Well, the star of one of the year's biggest flops urged attendees to actively not choose crap movies, apparently oblivious to the fact that many of them decided to do just that when faced with Shazam Fury of the Gods. Yeah, I still haven't seen that. I like Zachary Levi. The first one was, cute and interesting and funny. I liked the first one, but I didn't go see the second one. While voicing his support for the writers and actors strikes, Levy expressed his frustration with the industry as a whole. I personally feel like the amount of content that comes out of Hollywood that is garbage, they don't care enough to actually make it great for you guys. They don't, Levy said to enthusiastic applause. Wow. How many times do you watch a trailer and go, "Oh my god, this looks so cool." Then you go to the movies and it's like, "This is what I get?" Levy continued. They know that once you've already bought the ticket and you're in the seat, they've got your money. And the only way for us to change any of it is to not go to the garbage. We have to actively not choose the garbage. It'll help. It'll help a lot. It certainly helped put a nail in the coffin of this phase of the DCU. See also Black Adam. Speculating on the future of Shazam franchise, spoiler, not looking great. Levy bemoaned the critical reception. Like my eyes are like bad right now from my light. Like that's another problem I have when I'm reading these. Like I like see lights because it's so bright right in my face. Anyways, Levy bemoaned the critical reception of the sequel to the 2019 hit. The audience score is still quite good, but the critic score was, I don't know, very oddly and perplexingly low, and people were insanely unkind, he said last month, after previously blaming the movie's marketing. Listen, I've been a part of things, and as much as I wish that they were good, I know that they're okay. I know they missed a lot. I'm not saying Shazam Fury of the Gods is some perfect Orson Welles masterpiece, but it's a good darn movie. Wouldn't you say a darn good movie? I feel like that was said wrong. Um, audiences did think it was good, and audiences did think it was good and darn with the wording of this article with an 86% rating compared to a critical rating of 49%. Still, word of mouth wasn't enough to propel Levy and company to the box office stratosphere with Fury of the Gods stalling out at 57.6 million domestically. Levy's comments, however, beg the question, who decides what is good? Sure, 86% of audiences may have liked Shazam 2, but that's 86% of a relatively small group of people who probably wanted to see Shazam 2 in the first place. And so will avoiding garbage really make Hollywood produce less garbage, or does it just need to be better market the garbage It already has. Guess we'll have to wait for the verdict if and when Shazam 3 hits theaters. Yeah, see, that's kind of so I agree with him, right? But it's kind of like he's mad that people didn't like his movie. Well, some people thought that it was garbage. I didn't see it, so I can't say anything. Um, I don't know. Furry of the gods. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm gonna take a break from looking over there for a second because my eyes are like it's like staring into the freaking sun. Hold on a second. I saw Ian. Thank you so much for the 100, Ian. The 100 British pounds. So fancy. Ian's very fancy, and I'm pretty sure he owns a sloop. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, thank you so much, Ian. Burton's films are good when they don't lack depth. I see what you did there. Depth. That's a bad joke, but it's Saturday, so suck it down, chat. Thank you, Ian. And yeah, the reason I have so many mods is because sometimes some of my friends aren't very liked in this internet world. So, as long as you don't come in here saying, crap and you're not mean to, not about being mean, but as long as you're just not a douche, I guess. I don't know how to put it. That's the only time that they will tell you to chill out is if you're disrespectful, pretty much. Chris B, thank you so much for the $10. Now is such a great time to seek older movies slash shows for new content. Lots of great stuff out there. Ones may have missed. One fave of mine is Farscape. Ignore its Muppets. Show has amazing writing. Farscape. I never heard of that. Thank you so much for the 10. Don't be a douche. Exactly. Trace it, get out of here with the dad jokes. Yes. I mean, Americus is a mod and he even coughed. We're pretty chill over here, but like seriously, just like as long as you're not disrespectful, my mods are chill. What's up, Grizzled Entertainment? But yeah, you're pull that back up. Chris, you're right. I now is definitely the time catch up on old stuff you haven't seen. Now, I'm a huge movie buff, right? And pop culture obsessed with it because I grew up in the 90s. I feel like us 90s kids and even 80s kids, um, not that you have to have been born in that time to be, into the pop culture, but it was intense around those times, especially the 90s. Like things just with technology and everything, it just got crazy, right? Um, but there's still quite a bit of stuff that I have not seen because my growing up at my house, some stuff just it's not that it wasn't allowed, but I watched what my mom brought in, and to be honest, she let me watch some stuff that I probably shouldn't. Like, There's Something About Mary, that's definitely not something that someone in the single digits should be watching, and I did. I saw that movie in theaters because her friend told her that it was okay for me to see. And the scene where he, zips up his stuff, she had, like, that super mom, like, reflexes. I didn't see a thing. Like, right as they were about to show it, she's like, and I was like, "What? What? Let me see what's happening." But I didn't see it. I have seen it now since then, but I watched what my mom put in the house, and a lot of it was like comedies, romantic comedies, definitely no horror. My mom's not a horror person. I started watching horror more in like my teens, and I know everybody thinks that that's like my favorite genre, but it's not. I just like I do like some horror. I like classic, campy 80s, 90s stuff. And a lot of that, there's a lot of horror that falls into that. But there's also some really good horror. I like when it's written like suspenseful. I like mystery. So as far as horror, yeah, I like the suspense and good writing where they don't rely heavily on gore. I know a lot of horror movies have gore, and there's ones that I enjoy that have gore, but I'm not into like, the wrong turn, stuff like that. Like movies that rely very heavily on gore, that's not my thing. Um, Comedy is actually my favorite genre. I like to laugh, which is why some of my favorite horror movies can also be classified under comedy, like Evil Dead and Chucky. Even some of the Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's got some silly lines. You watched Aliens when you were 7. Was I 4 or 5? I think I was 5. Yeah, I was 5. I've told the story before, but maybe you haven't heard it yet. When my aunt, through marriage, because my blood aunts are all not that there's anything wrong with the one through marriage, but my blood aunts would never. They're all like angels, especially on my mom's side. But she made me watch the first 3 Chucky movies, and I was absolutely terrified, and my brother had one of those, My Buddy dolls, and I just was like, I was not okay with it. It was terrifying. As an 80s kid, I can attest to how mythical and iconic movies are in our hearts. So many younger kids these days are missing out on how amazing the great art form of cinema can be for storytelling. Yeah. So we just watched, had a watch party, yeah, was it yesterday? What's today? Saturday? No. It was a couple days ago. We watched Hook. And that's one of my favorite movies. I have a Bangarang tattoo because I for Robin Williams and Peter Pan Green. That's one of my top movies. I love Hook, and it was very at the time that it came out, it didn't get good reception, but now it's a beloved classic. They just don't make them like that anymore. They really don't. It was a love story to the original. Steven Spielberg made it as a continuation of the Disney cartoon Peter Pan. And when you the detail that he puts into it. Besides, it's oddly enough, we talked about this too, after the movie. It's besides Tinkerbell having red hair, that was like the only thing. It's uh it's amazing. Exactly. Who doesn't like to laugh? I was Clockwork Orange to watch Child's Play at 5. So Project Eggroll, you feel my pain. I was 5. I watched all 3 of the ones too. I think in 95 was when the 3rd one came out, so maybe that's why my aunt's like, "Let's have a marathon." I'm like, Help." Rufio, yeah. Okay, we're gonna call out Trey real quick, right? Because he was there, and I pointed out how in the beginning when they're flying to London, it's actually Dustin Hoffman who's the pilot. It's just like a little not a cameo because he's in the movie. Trey goes, "I forgot Dustin Hoffman was in this," and I'm like, "Trey, he's Hook," and he's like, "Shh, I haven't seen this in so long." I'm like, "Trey." Mm. Oh yeah, Tara. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. Maybe we'll do a super special one again because I love Hook. Definitely be down to watch it again. It was very impromptu. I know I've just been so busy. I haven't been able to keep up with it. I know I usually give you guys a nice notice, and that was only like a couple hours notice. I was like, let's go. Yes. Raider with $42. Thank you, Raider, with the dragon that he always drops. And he said stuff. Here is love for the mods. Poof. Disappears. Thank you so much, Raider. And you know what? Since we're talking about Hook, and since it's Raider, he's gonna get a banger ring. Thank you, Raider. And yes, love for the mods. My mods are awesome. There was one time in particular that they really held it down. It got a little crazy up in here, and they came through. I believe I've just had an apostrophe. Yeah, Robin Williams, because Robin Williams has like that childlike, or he had. Sorry, it's like sometimes I forget, even though it's been years now. That to me was the most heartbreaking celebrity death that I've had to deal with so far in my life. Probably still will be. But he had that childlike wonder. You know what I mean? Like when he turns into Peter, you actually feel like he has the mind of a child. Same thing with Jack. He was in Jack. If you haven't seen that movie, oh, I actually have not watched that since he passed because the first time I watched Hook, I just sobbed. It took me months, probably almost actually a year before I could watch anything Robin Williams after he passed. Normally, like if a celebrity passes, I'll watch something like in kind of like an honor, like when Carrie Fisher died, I watched New Hope. Um, the day that I found out that she died. Not that I wasn't sad about her passing, I was, but with Robin Williams, it just hit so differently that I could not see anything. Like I couldn't watch his stuff for about a year. But you know what I mean? Like if you've seen Jack, you understand what I'm talking about too. He has that childlike wonder in his eyes, and it's he was we lost One of the best for sure. Bless your heart, Trey. Is that because you said Dustin? Raider love, yes. Laying down the law. To be fair, you talked about it earlier in the week, just did not set a time until later. That's true. To be honest, I'm pretty sure somebody reminded me. Like, I forgot I was getting ready to do something that day, and I was like, "Oh, it's a watch party." So sometimes you guys just gotta remind me. I'm really good at that. I normally write stuff down, like, I have a dry erase board to write down when I'm gonna be on someone's channel and everything because I just have a lot going on. It's funny, since I've gone full time with content creating, I feel like I'm almost busier, which is fine because I like to be busy. I'm not someone that just sits still, which is another reason why I haven't caught up on certain things like Dune because I don't just sit down and watch stuff anymore. Yep. Jack was wild. There was no actor who could have played the role of Hook better than Robin Williams. Fun fact, because I kept saying this during the movie because I have all these fun facts about Hook. They wanted Tom Hanks to play him, and I could see it because like, you see him in Big, right? And he did a good job. Big's a good movie, but he was not right for Peter Pan. Unlimited power. Hook is greater than Peter Pan and Wendy. Oh, are you saying? Oh yeah, Hook is greater than Peter Pan and Wendy. Exactly. Yeah. Chester's passing was very sad. I'm so happy that I was able to, see a 30 Seconds to Mars concert. It was the day after, and, Jared sang a beautiful he went into the center of the crowd and sang a beautiful tribute. I actually, just found the video on YouTube randomly the other day. I wasn't even looking it up. I was listening to some Linkin Park songs, and I seen it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I was at that concert." It was beautiful. It will tug at your heart. Yeah, right? He wasn't right for it. Robin Williams was perfect. Bicentennial Man was a good one, and What Dreams May Come, I'm prepared for the hate, I don't care. They're some of his best films. When Bicentennial Man first came out, it was, like, big. Let me hop on over to Rumble. JC says, "I remember Robin Williams in Mork and Mindy and Popeye. Those were the early days." Oh gosh, I loved him in Popeye. I've seen some Mork and Mindy, that was before my time, but I have seen some episodes. Popeye, oh, I love Popeye. I always get so sad when, like, Sweet Pea gets taken in the crowd. He's like, "Sweet Pea." It's like, so sad. They actually still have the set up. I forget where it is. I pulled it up on a stream though, where you can actually go visit the set of Popeye. It's like a little town. Sonia's here. What's up, Sonia? How are you? Look at that profile picture. I like that, Sonia. That's hot. Kara says my sister's ex ran into Robin Williams at a deli. She said he started making everyone laugh by doing improv on the spot about the meats. Aw, really? That's funny. Sounds very Robin Williams. Lady Marine, I don't know if she's still in here, but she met him. She posted a picture in my Discord with him, like back in San Francisco, I think. But lucky. Okay, that's right. We have topics. I forgot. Hope you guys like this. So I try to like I talk about things that are popular, yeah, but I don't like diving too much into all the negativity. Like, yes, I understand. I'm not downing anyone that does it. I absolutely understand covering it, but it's so over just too much for me right now. Like, so I like to just talk about a lot of other stuff. I will talk about even the down, like the negative stuff, because it is what's happening right now. But hope you guys like this change that I've done a little bit where I just bring up a bunch of stuff. We were talking about Robin Williams stuff. And Tara Crystal said his sister, his ex, wait, his sister's ex. Sorry, I was gonna say his ex sister in law. His sister's ex ran into Robin Williams. Here, I'll bring it back up. Where is it? Where did it go? Now I lost it. Here we go. that his cis ex ran into Robin Williams at a deli. Said he started making everyone laugh by doing improv on the spot about the meats. And then I brought up how you met him and posted a picture in my Discord on it. Yeah, when he was making Mrs. Doubtfire awesome. That's another great movie. I love Mrs. Doubtfire. It's in my opening, actually. The dance when him and his son are dancing on the table. I added that to my opening if you guys missed that. But all right. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Americus. That's what I'm saying. Like I sometimes it is, sometimes not. Sometimes it's crazy. So it's like I understand the like outrage on it, right? But that's why I try to change it up a bit. Because I feel like people are getting a bit burnt out on the negativity too, and we need a bit of positivity. So I just talk about a little of everything. Hello. I should get that clip. I'm gonna get that clip. Coming soon. He was in the Joe Boxer store holding up white boxers with big red hearts on them. Aw, negativity rules. All right. So this one, I gotta get some. I'm gonna run out of water. It's already an hour and a half in, and I still have a few things to talk about. But this is what my favorite parts about these streams is when we go off and well, I do, but you guys talk as well, obviously in the chat, and we just start talking about random things. My favorite. What was Robin Williams movie where students stood on chairs and said, "Oh, Captain, my Captain"? Dead Poets Society, Americus. My favorite Robin Williams role is Good Will Hunting. He's great in that. There's the one scene where he makes Matt Damon like crack up when he's talking about farting. And that's like I think I don't I can't remember if that was improv or not, but he just like his like eyes almost are like watering. He's laughing so hard. Could you imagine? Um I know time flies when you're having fun, right? Uh Trey knows what I'm talking about. Like he's just dying. Like, could you imagine how awesome that must have been to be able to work with Robin Williams, especially back then, like in the 90s? Yes, Sonia. I mean, we gotta talk about some of the stuff, right? But I try to keep it good over here, you know? So Thomas, I've only seen part of the Birdcage. That's on my list to watch. I mean, have I seen all of it? I can't remember. Like, if I did, it was a long time ago. He actually did great. That's another it's a bit underrated, his serious roles, like the what is it, 6 hour 2 what is it, 1 hour photo? I almost said 6-hour photo. 1 hour photo, like, you weren't ready to see him like that, but he did a good job. Flubber was good, yeah. Yeah, Achilles, he was. My favorite stand-up to this day, and it'll always be my favorite, is Robin Williams live on Broadway. It is freaking hilarious. I could probably sit here and just say the whole stand-up because I watched it as a kid, and some of the stuff I didn't understand. I'll be honest. I didn't understand some of it as a kid, but when you watch things that young, that's when you remember it more. And then rewatching it as an adult, I'm like, "Ah, hilarious." I gotta rewatch it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it when I was younger. But yeah, I gotta rewatch it. Yep. He was an amazing actor. Oh, yeah, he absolutely made it. So that's another like, it shows how amazing his improv was because the artist had to create around him. Because 'cause he'd be saying lines, and then all of a sudden he's saying it like Jack Nicholson or like, Rodney Dangerfield, and they had to animate that. It wasn't in the script, he just did that. It's freaking great. Alright, so this was some random news that I came across, but Alien Encounters docuseries from Steven Spielberg's Ambien heading to Netflix. The show will explore 4 true stories of alien encounters. Is Nikki still in here? Let's get the conspiracies ready. No, I'll watch it. I like watching stuff like this. So a new documentary. Oh, is he in it? Oh no, I don't know. Anyways, A new documentary series is about to explore four different kinds of close encounters. According to Deadline, Ambient Television has teamed up with Boardwalk Pictures to produce Encounters, the new four-part series that investigates a different phenomenon in each episode. These include strange lights in the sky over Texas, claims of submersible UFOs haunting a coastal Welsh village, an alien encounter in Zimbabwe, and reports of a non-human intelligence at a nuclear power plant in Japan. I think that's just an ad. Okay. Encounters is directed by Jan Matskin, who will explore these strange tales from the perspective of those who experienced them firsthand. The show was reportedly guided by scientists and military personnel who aim to get to the bottom of these strange phenomena, as well as highlight the personal impact of these encounters on locals, families, and communities who experienced them. Hmm. Spielberg may not be directly involved, but it's interesting that the series is coming from Ambien. Of course, the filmmaker has a long history with alien encounters, directing Close Encounters of the Third Kind, as well as Taken and the 2002 miniseries about alien abductions. Are they just like gonna not say anything about ET? Rude. Anyways, the new documentary series comes at an interesting time too. Over the last few weeks, a number of reports from former US military personnel seemingly confirmed the government's involvement in UFO cover-ups and secret Pentagon programs. In fact, an explosive congressional hearing a few weeks ago alleged that the US government knows a lot more about UFOs and alien encounters than they're letting on. Ooh. The sheer number of reports, whistleblowers, and stories of unidentified anomalous phenomena should raise real questions and warrant investigation and oversight. And that's why we are here today, said Rep. Robert Garcia. Whatever there may be may pose a serious threat to our military or civilian aircraft, and that must be understood. Encounters will debut on Netflix on September 27th. So in a month, it's the 26th. So in a month. I just can't believe they didn't say anything about ET. They're talking about his Alien movies. Like, come on, that was the biggest one. Are you like the guy? Aliens. Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. I'll check it out because I do like stuff like this. Mark says aliens have been coming here since before the human race. We have caveman paintings of them. Yeah. Orgo. They were here. They left a couple years ago. They wanted nothing to do with the crap going on here. Can you blame them? They were like, back it up. We're out. What do you mean ET to the bin? Are you serious, Trey? You don't are you saying that they did that? I was about to bug out. Like, what? Gosh, we still have a few things to cover. So let's people believe what they want to believe. In the 90s, a guy released UFO pics. Suddenly people saw all kinds of UFOs. Picture fake and the lights were from planes. Crystal Entertainment says they tipped over a couple of cows and said, we're out of here. We're out of here. Is there okay, this is kind of interesting. It's giving me Jurassic Park vibes, to be honest. Let's show it. We're almost usually I end in 20 minutes, but we got at least 40 left. So hang tight, guys. We got some stuff to talk about. You're stuck with me. Before we continue, let me yeah, JC over on Rumble. I think that was just an ad in the center of the thing. And thank you, Hokies over there for dropping the links. 26 watching on Rumble. Hi guys, I see you. Thank you. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. I don't wanna go to sleep anyways. I'll try to hurry up, guys. Okay, so Apple TV, and I don't have Apple TV, so anything that's on Apple TV, I haven't seen anything on there. Um, So Apple TV Plus Godzilla spin-off Monarch: Legacy of the Monsters gets first look images. This is giving me Jurassic Park vibes. Like, in the Jeep when the Jurassic Park, when the T-Rex, you know what I'm talking about? You know the scene. You guys know it. Um, so Apple TV Plus has revealed the title of its 10-episode MonsterVerse series, Monarch: Legacy of the Monsters. Along with the official title, Apple Plus also unveiled our first look at the show with a handful of images. I mean, it might be good, Trey. If I see it, it's gonna have to be, like some Jack Sparrow stuff because I don't have Apple TV Plus, and I don't plan on getting it. Monarch: Legacy of the Monsters tells the story of a family getting to grips with its checkered history and discovering see, there it is. Is this gonna be another Godzilla thing that's more about the people? We don't want to know about the people. I don't care how great who the actors are in it. We want Godzilla. Anyways, and discovering how they're involved with the shadowy Monarch organization. Interestingly, Kurt and Wyatt Russell will be playing the same character. Army Officer Lee Shaw, 50 years apart as the series explores 3 generations of monster-related intrigue. Okay, they might be interesting. I'm just saying, like, they do this so much with the movies where, we get all hyped to see Godzilla and he's in it for 5 minutes. That's all I'm saying. Introducing Lee Shaw, Now and Then. Okay, another look there. Here's the official synopsis. Following the thunderous battle between Godzilla and the Titans that leveled San Francisco and the shocking revelation that monsters are real, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters tracks two siblings following in their father's footsteps to uncover their family's connection to the secretive organization known as Monarch. Clues led them into the world of monsters and ultimately down the rabbit hole to Army Officer Lee Shaw, played by Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell, taking place in the 1950s and half a century later, where Monarch is threatened by what Shaw knows. The dramatic saga, spanning 3 generations, reveals buried secrets and the ways the epic, earth shattering events can reverberate through our lives. Okay. Monarch: Legacy of the Monsters also stars Anna Sawai, Kirsty Clemens, Ren Watabe, Mari Yamoto, Anders Holm, Joel Tippett, and Elisa Lazowski. Okay, and there's these tweets, in the wake of G-Day, who are the real monsters? I mean, I think the cinematography looks decent. The images don't look bad at all, so maybe it's gonna be good. The franchise began back in 2014 with Garth Edwards' Godzilla, continuing with Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and most recently Godzilla vs. Kong. Alongside the upcoming Monarch TV series, the franchise will continue with Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, which was unveiled earlier this year. Monarch: Legacy of Monsters was co-created by Matt Fraction and Chris Black, who are both on board as executive producers alongside Matt Shackman, who will direct the first 2 episodes. Joby Harold, Tori Tunnel, Haru Matsuka, and, Takamasawi Arita, who will also executive produce. Okay, so I don't think this looks bad. At least their CGI, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Uh, uh, he'll definitely only be in it for 5 minutes. Should have marketed this with Oppenheimer. Yeah, see, the CGI does look good, right? 2014 was definitely disappointing. I love Mothra on Market Reality. I have a Mothra shirt. I freaking love Mothra. Joel's right, still frame can't tell, right? So it might be good. If it's good, good for them. If I watch it, it's gonna have to be by some other means because I don't have Apple. But Okay, sorry, video started playing. I heard it in my headphones, and I'm like, "What the heck is that?" Nobody has Apple TV. I don't hear anybody, talk about it. Looks like a solid, scary dinosaur, yeah. Crispy says, "Looks fine, I guess. The 2 Russells should at least be more compelling to watch than that cardboard cutout we got in 2014." Aaron Taylor Johnson, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to Jack Sparrow it. I can agree with that, Dan. Cranston should have been the human element of all the movies in that monsterverse. Everyone since has been insufferable. They hyped up Millie Bobby Brown so much, and I'm not like I liked her in Stranger Things, but I'm not this huge like Millie fangirl at all. Sizzle chest. That'd be like a they have like places you can go to smash things, right? Is it called a smash room? They should have a theme park where you can wear a Godzilla suit and trash a city kind of like a smash room. Yeah, I think they're called smash rooms. That'd be funny. What's up, Nick? It was a mistake for them not to release it in theaters, especially now. Well, it's gonna die down, Soul Assassin. I think it's a bit silly. A rage room is what they're called. Thanks, Sean. Um, I think it's gonna die down. I think it was. I understand not wanting to be, a lot of celebrities, especially when you start as a child. You get, you get, labeled as that. You know what I mean? Like you're forever this or that. But it happens even when you're not a kid. Like look at Robert Pattinson. He's not a bad actor, but he's forever going to be known as Edward. Sorry, I don't watch the Twilight movies. I mean, obviously I know their names. He's gonna be forever known as Edward, the sparkly vampire, right? No matter how great of an actor he is. I don't know if he's a great actor. He was in that one war movie that I haven't seen, and people said it was good. So I don't know. I think that she made a mistake not continuing with Stranger Things. She was gonna get a lot of money, but oh, Nick. Well, congrats though. Not sleeping. You'll sleep one day. It's gonna take a long time. But, yeah, he's not yeah, he's a good actor, not great. So, actually, if he was great, he wouldn't be remembered as, just Edward, right? Because we've had quite a few actors that started out with this role that they're heavily known as. Like, look at Johnny Depp. A lot of people he's done so many great roles that, of course, arguably his most iconic is probably Jack Sparrow, but not for everyone, especially if you were a Johnny Depp fan before, because that's recent. Even though the first one was a while ago, that's a lot more recent considering his career started in the early 90s, like or actually was it the late 80s that 21 Jump Street started? Um, but yeah, so if you're a good enough actor, I guess you could dodge that bullet, but I don't think that Millie Bobby Brown's gonna be able to. All right, we're gonna go through this one quick. I just wanted to see what no one's gonna be excited about it. Oh yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street because the director's daughter actually picked out Johnny Depp. Like, okay, who do you want to be Nancy's boyfriend? And she was like, he's really good looking. So boom, that's right. That was 84. Even though he didn't have a huge role in it, I think his biggest role after that was 21 Jump Street. But then he just like rocketed into like the Tim Burton films and all that. Um, oh, no worries. Thank you, Abe. Mm. Oh, I love Benny and June and Crybaby. I think Benny and June is very underrated, actually. Yeah. He gave Burton films depth. That's a good movie, Dan. Once Upon a Time in Mexico is a good movie. And Gilbert Grape. He's got a lot. That's what I'm saying. Depth. Thanks, Ian. I'm going to say that all the time now. All right, let's get this one here out of the way. I don't think anybody cares about it, but let's talk about it anyways. I'm not going to read the whole article. So, PlayStation Portal, hands on with Sony's new remote play handheld. I don't think anybody's excited for this. I'm not. So, let's just skip through. All of the Dual Sense's best features are available here. This is what the features are going to be. People are going to get it, but like that looks like they're just trying to have the Switch. But I'm just going to play with my Switch. I would not get this. So the goal of the PlayStation Portal is to eliminate those pain points and make remote play as easy just by picking it up and playing. The Portal can do something other remote play devices can't. It can wake up your PS5 just by turning it on, so it's ready to go. Because we all know how exhausting it is to turn it on the PlayStation. Its design essentially takes a standard DualSense controller, chops it in half, and slaps those two controllers grips on each side of the 8-inch 1080p LCD display. It's definitely a little weird when you're used to the more singular looking designs of current handhelds like the Nintendo Switch and Valve's Steam Deck, but it's also lighter than either of those while still giving you a large screen and full size controls. Um let's see. I'm gonna skip through. So the PlayStation Portal uses remote play rather than cloud streaming, sets it apart from most other game streaming platforms like Xbox Cloud Streaming and Nvidia GeForce Now. Whether you're in the same room or on the other side of the world, your home PS5 is turned on and running your game. Why would you want it to turn on if you're on the other side of the world? Um, all right. So the battery life is another big question mark. Battery life is another big question mark. The Portal's battery size hasn't yet been finalized, so Sony wasn't willing to make any estimations for how long you'll be able to play untethered. Well, thanks. All right. I just wanted to cover it. I don't think anybody's really interested in this. I don't know. People are probably gonna buy it, but I don't think it's their last one. What was the last one that they released? Yeah, so unplayable unless you have excellent connection, probably. I'm in Afghanistan, better turn my PS5 on seeing as it's in Ohio, huh? I know. Yeah, the Vita. Thank you guys. Yeah. Um, I just don't I mean, it's not like it's that hard. And you can just turn on your PlayStation with the controller already. So it's like, let me spend $200 on this remote. I don't know. I mean, you can play on it like cool, but GG Luca over on Rumble says the Portal looks ugly. And Quaslik, I'm probably gonna say your name wrong all the time. So sorry. Have you seen him in Ed Wood? Have I seen Ed Wood? That's the black and white one, right? With about the director Ed Wood. I don't think I've seen that one, which is crazy. I've seen parts of it. Again, there's a lot of movies that I've seen parts of. I gotta watch that one. Sony has tried this before unsuccessfully, and they need to just stop, farm it out to Samsung or something. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know why, especially with Nintendo's got it with the Switch. If anybody wants some like a handheld like that, they're just gonna get the Switch. They're not gonna go for PlayStation. So oh here, this one's interesting news. I think Roto sent me. I gotta turn my fan on. I'm getting hot. No one has seen all of that. Was it not that great? All right. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Roto sent me this one. So shout out to Roto Commish for this one. So Batman and Robin reunites Bruce and Damian Wayne at long last. Bruce Wayne and his son are ready to fight crime together again. This light, I gotta move this light. It's great, but it's like it's really messing with my eyes. Especially because I read the articles and it's directly right there. It's like having a flashlight right here. I gotta like put it somewhere higher so that it's not because right now I have it clipped to my screen because one of those lights. Anyways, Bruce Wayne isn't exactly a model father, which explains why he and his son Damian haven't been on great terms in recent years. But father and son are finally reunited and ready to kick off a new era of crime fighting in the upcoming Batman and Robin. The latest volume of Batman and Robin picks up in the aftermath of crossovers like Lazarus Planet and Night Terrors. Batman and his son have to put aside their differences just in time to confront a new wave of terror in Gotham City. Check out the slideshow gallery below for a preview of Batman and Robin #1. Well, let's take a look. I mean, the art doesn't look too bad. I don't mind the art. Well, there you go, fellas. That one's for you guys. I like the art. It looks nice. Yep, it's a comic. Is that it? Yep, that's all of them. So Nightwing is my favorite out of the Bat family. I love Nightwing. So the new series is written by Joshua Williamson, Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths and Superman, and drawn by Simone DeMeo. Batman White Knight presents The Red Hood. Here's DC's official description for the new series. Father and son, Bruce and Damian, Batman and Robin, from Batman vs. Robin to Night Terrors, a lot has happened to the dynamic duo. But now they are back together and ready to fight crime in Gotham. Just in time for Batman's most monstrous rogues to team up to turn the city into an urban jungle. A new villain watches from the shadows, intent on revenge, with a plot to turn one of Batman's greatest assets against him. Can Damian help his father solve the case before it's too late? Batman and Robin #1 is priced at $4.99 for the regular version and $5.99 for the card stack variants. This issue will be released Tuesday, September 12th. Red Hood is your favorite? Woohoo! Thanks, Crispy. I'll look into that. So I had two ring lights. This one's new and I really like it, but I actually hold on. I also didn't have it on yeah, I love Nightwing is my favorite. All right. You guys aren't gonna love this one, but we're gonna cover it real quick because we're already hitting that 2 hour mark. We got about 4 more articles to cover, but some of them are gonna be quick, so it's all right. Okay. So now I'm gonna say as I played all the Uncharted games. I didn't finish the one that had like those I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube, but the experiments, right? Those freaking creepy experiments. Oh, that's so much better. I had the light on the wrong setting. That's why I was bothering my eyes so much. But Uncharted, if it wasn't and a couple people have said this and I agree with it. Um Uncharted, if it was just like its own movie and it wasn't supposed to be an Uncharted movie, it was entertaining, right? There was no like message being pushed. But I have played all the Uncharted movies, love them. I love the Uncharted games. I love Nathan Drake. I don't I don't think they hit it with this, right? Like if they should have made this years ago and Nathan Fillion should have been uh Nathan Drake. That would have been they some parts of the movie were okay. Like but they just didn't follow the story correctly, you know? That was my problem with it. But as just like the movie itself, I appreciated that, there was no message pushing and stuff, right? And Zoe, they nailed her. She was good. The actress, I don't remember the actress's name, but she was good. But anyways, yeah, and he was supposed to. I heard that years ago they were supposed to make this, and he was gonna play Nathan Drake, and I would have been down for that. For sure. Yeah. The one scene I did like was when they got the pirate ship up though, because like I just like pirates, but that scene was pretty cool. Like there was parts of it that were cool, but it's as someone who's played all loves the Uncharted games, they missed it. Anyways, an Uncharted sequel could be on the cards as one of the movie's producers has expressed a desire to continue Nathan Drake's big screen adventures after the commercial success of the 2022 film. In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, producer Charles Roven shared his aspirations to make another Uncharted movie and confirmed he is definitely looking at further adapting Naughty Dog's popular PlayStation series as a film franchise to continue the story of Nathan Drake and Victor Sully Sullivan. Oh yeah, we had a really good time with that movie, Roven said when asked whether he would like to make another Uncharted movie. The fans really liked the movie, and people who didn't know anything about the game really liked the movie. So we are definitely looking to make another one of those. The Uncharted. Wait. Yes, look at that. The fans really liked the movie, and people who didn't know anything about the game really liked the movie. So he's even saying right there that and I just said that too. If I wasn't a fan of the games, the movie was great. And Ian, thank you so much for the 100. Thank you, Ian. I love the Uncharted games, not so much the last. The film was aesthetically spot on, but the story and casting was a disaster. That's well put. Well put. Thank you so much, Ian, for the 100. But I gotta make 100 emote. I have a 50. So you can do like the 50 plus 50. Thank you so much, Ian. All right, Ian's gonna get. What are we gonna give him? What do we got? You're not getting Batman thumbs up. You're gonna get. Here you go. This is for you, Ian.
Sure, I could have stayed in the past. Could have even been king. But in my own way, I am king. Hail to the king, baby.
Thank you, Ian. 50 plus 50. Thank you. So yeah, Oh, it doesn't? I have my YouTube on dark mode and it looks good. I guess I could change it. Maybe make it. I mean, I don't know because some people have white mode, so if I make it white and purple, it won't look good there. I'll mess with it. Thank you. Um, so yeah, he says it right there. It's like I just don't understand. My thing with, when you make live action from comics, from books, from video games, you have the best blueprint right there. If anything, if you're going to change something, make it better. I've said this so many times, but when if you add something to it, then that's good. Like if something is left a bit unexplained in a book or a comic or even a video game and you want to extend on that, that's great. But I don't understand like just taking creative liberties with this stuff. Just make something new. I didn't hate the Uncharted movie, but to me, it wasn't an Uncharted movie. Like the movie itself was fine, but not as an Uncharted movie. But, anyways, the Uncharted movie was met with mixed reviews from critics when it debuted in theaters last year, with IGN's own review describing it as safe but serviceable sampling of a new globe-spanning adventure. However, it drew in crowds and struck gold with 139 million global opening weekend box performance. Weekend box office performance. Sorry, I skipped a word there. So, following its successful opening weekend, Sony Pictures Motion Picture Group chairman and CEO Tom Rothman declared Uncharted a new hit movie franchise for the company. Yeah, all they care about is the money. Um, which I mean, it's like understandable, but at the same time, it's like you would still care about the money and give us what we want. But okay. Making many believe a sequel announcement was imminent, but up to now, the studio has not officially set the wheels in motion. It would undoubtedly be a welcome outcome for the Uncharted movie after it went through a bit of a development hell on its way to the finish line, yet ended in a way that left the door open for a sequel, with its ending and post-credit scene teasing another potential adventure for Tom Holland's Nate and Mark Wahlberg's Sully. Yeah, I wanted to love this. Eh, it just they could have. I don't know who. If you guys know, like, tell me in the chat if you think somebody would have been better. For like younger Nathan Drake. We already know that Nathan Fillion or even Mark Wahlberg would have been better. But yeah, I'm not. I'll probably see it. It's gonna go come to a streaming service and I'll see it. All right. Here we go. We just got a couple more. Just a couple more things to cover. I guess we're going over by at least 40 minutes today. Hope you guys got your popcorn. You said Rory Calhoun? Who's that? Let's look it up. I don't know who that is. Rory Calhoun. The older guy? That's a joke. I'm taking it. Unless there's a younger version. All right. Anyways, Rick and Morty season 7 gets October premiere date and first image. I hate how the Nerdist has their setup. It's all zoomed in and they got the stupid things on the side there. How are you going to celebrate the return of Rick and Morty when the animated series seventh season debuts? Based on the first official new image for the hit shows next year, you might want to make lasagna, and based on when it will premiere, you might also want to bust out your best Mr. Poopy Butthole costume. Adult Swim has announced Rick and Morty will come back this fall in time for Halloween. However, instead of candy, Rick is serving Italian. And yes, the network says he and his grandson will still sound like themselves when we meet them again. What's that supposed to mean? Did they okay. They didn't what's his name? Justin whatever his name. Isn't he still voicing it or because of all those allegations and um I don't know. I'm not really that excited for this. I used to really like Rick and Morty, but in this universe, Rick and Morty will be back on Sunday, October 15th at 11 p.m. Adult Swim announced the premiere date with a new image from the upcoming 7th season. It features Rick holding a tray of food with a wild look in his eyes. When the show returns, it will do so without co-creator and the original voice of the show's titular stars. Okay, so Justin Roiland. Okay, yeah, he is. I remember hearing something about that. It seems like it was a while ago, but okay, he's out. I mean, it's allegations, but some of the stuff is just like, whoo. I seen some of like the uh, conversations, we'll say. Adult Swim fired him earlier this year after serious allegations. Note, criminal charges against him have since been dropped, but those were not all of the allegations made against him at the time. So, Rick and Morty tweeted, "We ride together, we die together, we're buried in this backyard together. Rick and Morty season 7 is coming to Adult Swim." It's a Bad Boys cover. I wonder if they're going to say who's announcing him. I got to move it up because Nerdist, you need to fix your setup. This should freaking be this stuff should be over here. There's nothing going on over here. You're whatever. The announcement tweet accompanied a poster depicting Rick, Morty, and Summer parodying the poster of the Michael Bay classic Bad Boys. Adult Swim's press release about the premiere included a joke about what fans can expect to hear from the still unnamed new voices of Rick and Morty. Producers have said they will be sound-alikes. It also sounds like the show will be the same one we know and love from Adult Swim. Rick and Morty are back and sounding more like themselves than ever. It's season 7 and the possibilities are endless. What's up with Jerry, Evil Summer, and will they ever go back to the high school? Maybe not, but let's find out. There's probably less pissed than last season. Rick and Morty 100 years or at least until season 10. Really? Are they going to really go to a season 10? That's 3 more seasons. A previous promo for season 7 also teased that Rick and his Rick archenemy will resume their feud. We're not sure yet how we're going to celebrate the show's return. Lasagna really is an excellent idea, but we're definitely not dressing up like that awful Rick, even if it looks like our Rick. We promise that's not what we're doing. All right. Hmm. Yeah, it's been going on for a long time. Rick and Morty is a masterpiece. I don't want them making any more seasons whatsoever due to the new ESG requirements. I liked so last season was it was okay. I really enjoyed the earlier seasons. Like I loved the earlier seasons of Rick and Morty, but I mean last season wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but I just they should stop. So, all right. Done with that. Let's see. Nah, that one I don't even know why I had that here. All right. This one's kinda interesting. Let's do this one. And it's also a dark screen, which is nice for my eyes. Okay, so, from Game Rant, new Resident Evil style horror game is coming next year. An intense, atmospheric horror game reminiscent of the Resident Evil series gets a new eerie trailer and a 2024 release date. A new unnerving trailer for the indie horror game Post Trauma was released and confirmed in 2024 in its 2024 release window. The Raw Fury published title appears to be reminiscent of a Resident Evil game with its nightmarish monsters and puzzle based exploration. Announced to be in development back in 2021, Post Trauma claimed Silent Hill to be a major influence. While that comparison certainly makes sense, the mixed camera horror adventure has been shown off several times since and drawn comparison to the acclaimed Resident Evil franchise as well. Post Trauma will be the first game from indie developer Red Soul Games, a studio that started as a one-person passion project but has grown into a small team of dedicated horror fanatics. That's interesting. I like hearing that. You know, it's a one person, it's a smaller development studio seem to care a little bit more. So um, what's it? The nearly minute-long trailer follows Roman, a middle-aged train conductor, as he looks to find his way out of a strange and horrifying location. In addition to various clips of Roman investigating the world around him and interacting with various puzzle boxes within the world, the trailer also occasionally showcases a first-person perspective. The trailer ends with a mysterious voice who appears to act as some sort of guide for Roman. The game is coming to both PC and consoles. However, the specific home console platforms have yet to be named. It's easy to see why fans of the genre are excited about Post Trauma. If a creator is going to borrow from another horror title, then it makes sense for them to be inspired by two of the best. With new games from either franchise still a little way out, Post Trauma looks to insert itself at just the right time. However, Resident Evil fans should look forward to September 21st as the developer and publisher Capcom looks to share more info about upcoming titles. Creators are inspired by other games all the time, especially the greats. Even the highly anticipated Alan Wake 2 takes inspiration from Resident Evil, according to developers. The real question is whether Post Trauma can deliver when fans finally get their hands on it. Post Trauma is slated to release on console and PC in spring 2024. Wow. Well, we'll see how it's gonna be. I'll have to see gameplay, like actual gameplay, before I can accurately judge it. All right, we're almost done here. We just got a couple more. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We've dropped quite a bit, but it is getting late, at least for the Eastern time zone. So thank you, guys. Yeah, Mal, I agree. They should have just ended it. You need a food pair of blue blocks. You stare at screens a lot. Yeah, I do. I will have to take a look into that. Thank you. All right, what's next here? I got the adventurous breeze in my hair. I do. It gets hot because I'm in a small space and like yes, I'm in Florida, so I have my air on, but being in a small space with a monster PC like I have, it gets warm. Like, before I moved, when I was still in New York State, I would close the vents over the winter time when I would be streaming and on my computer for a long time because the room would get heated up just from my computer. So Thor 5 might be the last MCU movie for Chris Hemsworth. He's probably ready to be done. Like, these guys that started, and Scarlett Johansson was a part of it too, and there was girls too, but you know what I mean. They they were a part of it when it was great, right? And then they're just watching it just decline. So they probably are just ready to be done. I'd be like, listen, just kill me off. I'm done. They're rich. They don't need the money. And if they love the characters that they played, they probably hate it now. Anyways, will Thor die in his next solo movie? Uh Taki Watiti. I always say his first name wrong, but I know his last name is Watiti. Pulled off two big surprises during his time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. First, he wowed us with Thor Ragnarok. I don't know if it wowed us. That one was okay. Which lots of fans still think is the best Thor movie. I don't. But then he hit us with surprise number 2 in his fourth movie for the series, and this time the surprise wasn't all that fantastic. Taki Watiti has recently shared his ambitious ideas and plans for Thor 5. He envisions more formidable foes for Thor and emphasizes the need for challenges that push the character's limits. Watiti believes that the villains should be even more powerful than Hela from Thor Ragnarok. Some fans have expressed concerns, especially how Gore the God Butcher was shown in Thor Love and Thunder. But what Watiti said also got fans speculating. A recent post on Reddit has sparked quite the debate. A theory posted by a fan suggests that Thor might meet his end in the upcoming Thor 5, with Beta Ray Bill being hinted at multiple times. It's possible we might see a showdown between Thor and perhaps a variant of Kang. Yeah, Ragnarok was alright. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best. I didn't watch Love and Thunder. So, he's probably ready to be done. I mean, he's been Thor for how long now? The theory suggests that even Thor's immense power might not be enough to save him from Kang. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Chris Hemsworth himself has mentioned wanting Thor 5 to be something unpredictable. And what's more unpredictable than the main character meeting his end in his own movie? But as we all know, death in the MCU isn't always permanent. There's always a chance for Thor to return, maybe even from Valhalla. The fan also hopes we will see Beta Ray Bill to lend Thor a hand. For those unfamiliar, Beta Ray Bill is an alien warrior with a strong connection to Thor. In the comics, he's even proven worthy of wielding Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. Bill's backstory is quite tragic, being one of the last survivors of the Corbinites after their planet was destroyed by Surtur, the big fiery guy from Thor Ragnarok. But let's be honest, it's a bit too soon to start guessing. Chances are we won't even catch another glimpse of Thor until 2026. Yeah, that's fair to say. At the very earliest, Marvel's got their hands full with the current lineup as is. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're ending with another one that Roto sent me this. I love Evil Dead and, Ash Williams. So this was nice. So from Bloody Disgusting, we get Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. DC. Oh, wait. I thought this was Army of Darkness. Oh, it is. Okay. Sorry. I thought this was like Army for a second. I'm like, wait, did I read this wrong before I Okay. The DC's releasing a hardcover collection of Bruce Campbell comic. Bruce Campbell made his mark on the DC universe with the DC horror comic book series Sergeant Rock vs. the Army of the Dead last year, and a collected edition is on the way. That'd be interesting to have a hardcover. That'd be cool. Written by Bruce Campbell with art by comic legend Eduardo Rizzo, DC presents Sergeant Rock vs. the Army of the Dead hardcover collection, and it will release October 2023. I think the art looks great. I would get this to see how much it's going to be. I didn't read the comic. So I guess getting it hardcover would be a better no better time. Created by writer Robert Kanger and artist Joe Kubert, Sergeant Rock first appeared in June 1959 in DC's anthology comic Our Army at War, issue number 83. His origin was set during World War II, where Sergeant Rock and his unit, the Easy Company, fought in the European theater. The press release reminds the character became so popular that in 1977, the Our Army at War series was renamed Sergeant Rock and ran under the Sergeant Rock name until 1988. Sergeant Rock now returns in Bruce Campbell's DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead to fight the most horrific enemy he's ever encountered, resurrected dead soldier. I don't know if you can't say that on YouTube, can you? Oh. German soldiers. There you go. The story begins in Berlin, 1944. They're flanked on all fronts by the combined Allied forces, and defeat seems inevitable. In a last ditch effort to turn the tide of war, Hitler and his team of evil scientists create a serum that resurrects their dead soldiers, creating an army of the dead even stronger than they were in life. Check out the art for the upcoming 6-issue hardcover collection below. This looks good. I thought it had something to do with like the Army of Darkness, but it's still good. It's Bruce, so yeah, if Bruce Campbell is involved, it's got a chance. Let me check Rumble. I think I'm missing stuff. Sorry. Inmate, I see you over there. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great Saturday as well. And you're not wrong. Remember, art requires good framing, like my mugshot. That's funny. That's a good one. If you're on Rumble, you'll see what I'm talking about. 25 people watching over there. Thank you. And Gigi, I never watched Love and Thunder. I have no desire to. So is this it? Just this? Okay, it looks interesting. I would get this. I wonder how much it's gonna be. I love Bruce, so I'll support this. Yeah, I'm getting ready to end soon. Thank you for hanging out, Corey. Have a good night. Um, but yeah, that's all the topics, guys. We didn't go over that much. We went over about a little over 20 minutes. I had a couple other ones that I was going to talk about, but they were basically like filler if we needed it, and we definitely don't need it. We had a nice amount hanging out. We had almost 100 the whole time. I appreciate you guys so much. All the love. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss any like memberships, or my phone's been going off all night. So Raider, again, thank you so much for that huge donation. Ian and Raider both on here. Everyone that sent super chats, thank you guys so much. You're amazing. So what I have going on, I will be on Kick tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be playing, but I'll be on Kick tomorrow night. And as always, next Saturday, I'll be back on here talking stuff. Maybe I'll have a guest, maybe not. We'll see. I really do enjoy having these Saturday night streams just to chill and talk with you guys. So I might start doing, or if I have a guest, it'll be a different night, like some random weeknight, So yeah, tomorrow, if you're not following me on Kick, my mods have been dropping the link. I appreciate you so much. I stream video games over there. It's we have fun. So not sure what I'm playing tomorrow, but I'll be on there, and throughout the week I will also be there. And on Tuesday, I'm actually going to be on the Orange Grove 55. If you guys remember them, they're theme park pop culture people, and I'm going to be on their channel again. It's been over a year since I've been on. I'm going to be on there Tuesday, and also Tuesday, the Alien chapter drops on Dead by Daylight, and I am going to be in full Ripley costume. Wait for it. I'm really excited for that. That chapter looks great. If you don't know Dead by Daylight, come on over to Kick, and I will be playing it on Tuesday. It's the 29th that it drops. I can't wait. And yes, I will be in the Ellen Ripley costume while I'm playing, because I gotta be. And shout out to Tara for sending it to me. Thank you. But all right, guys, we are gonna hop out of here. Thank you all so much. And to my new subscribers, welcome in. I hope you enjoy it. There's plenty of videos for you to catch up if you want to get to know what kind of content I have. And that's it, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.